Well, good evening, everyone. Good evening. If we haven't met, my name is Dustin Gehring. I'm a proud representative of the Administrative Office here for Northwest Local School District. We are excited about today. It is an amazing day. And first and foremost, the most exciting part is seeing all these little ones anticipating coming across this door and seeing what a beautiful building. Do I have any Taylor Tigers out there? Oh, we can do a lot better than that. Do I have any Taylor Tigers out there? Well, we are excited to just give us a few moments to get through a couple of things, and we're going to get in there and enjoy it. While you wait, make sure you're finishing up your drinks, so we don't want any of that Tiger's Blood Kona ice coming through the door. No stains this early, and we're going to take that slide. But I do got to tell you, I have first dibs on the first ride. We have a couple of folks we want to introduce. To my right, we have our board members. We want to introduce Board President Pam Detzel, Board Member Jim Detzel, Board Member Joe Yoshimura, and Board Member Mark Gilbert. Also with us are some former board members that had a ton to do with this event and in the opening of this building. We want to welcome Chris Heather and Michael Harlow. Let's welcome them as well. We want to recognize a couple other folks who are probably out there in the crowd just enjoying it. We want to welcome all of our partners from Hamilton County ESC, all of our business partners. Thank you for being a part of everything that we do. We appreciate that very much. We have members of our Chamber of Commerce that are here. Thank you for joining us from the Colerain Chamber of Commerce. In addition to that, we have a couple of Colerain Township trustees. We want to welcome Mr. Dan Unger. Back to my left. Mr. Raj Rajagopal. And Mr. Greg Insko is here as well. And I'm sure we have a number of other administrators from Colerain Township. We also want to recognize our Springfield Township trustees and our Green Township trustees. Let's give them a big round of applause for coming if they're out there with us. Thank you. Very special guests. We put an invitation out to the entire state of Ohio, and good news, we got some response. We want to welcome one of our state representatives, Mr. Lewis Blessing. Let's welcome Lewis. Mr. Blessing, thank you for being with us.
Thank you for being here. This is absolutely wonderful, and you know, we've had a lot of very hard work here on behalf of the Northwest Local School District. Can we give another round of applause for the board here? You know, it's at the state level, you know, when we go through the budget, you hear a lot about the Medicate, incarcerate, and educate. Although now we're at the point where higher educate has actually eclipsed what we spend on prisons. But for me, the educate part is absolutely the most important part, because when you have an educated populace, when people are getting good quality educations like they do in the Northwest Local School Districts, you do not have to spend money on Medicaid the same way that you do. You don't have to spend as much money on prisons. Everything is just simply that much better. And you know, you also hear about, you know, education being this great equalizer, and it truly is. You know, when we talk about people that aren't born into the best of situations, and some people are born into tremendous situations, they kind of, you know, coming out of the gate are at a disadvantage. However, it is the schools in this state that end that gap, that bring students out of poverty, get them good educations, great jobs, and levels the playing field for everybody. So my applause to everybody involved with the education establishment, not just the school boards. And can I get some applause for that as well? Now, I know that most of you guys are baking out there in the heat. I certainly am with a suit on here. So I'll make this brief. On behalf of the members of the Ohio House of Representatives of the 132nd General Assembly of Ohio, we are pleased to congratulate Taylor Elementary School on its ribbon cutting August 2, 2018. Celebration of this event is a fitting tribute to Taylor Elementary School for its faculty, staff, and administrators will certainly ensure the best for their students. As they observe the opening of this new facility, the many fine individuals responsible for this school can be proud of the contributions they have made to the community and of their dedication to providing each student with a quality education. Taylor Elementary School will undoubtedly expand the opportunities available to area students, and in doing so, it will have a tremendously positive impact on countless lives in the community. We applaud those who have lent their aid and support to this noteworthy endeavor, and all taking part in this celebration are deserving of the highest praise for their civic commitment. Thus, with great pleasure, we commend Taylor Elementary School on its ribbon cutting and extend best wishes for the future. Thank you.
She's going to get a picture.
Well, we got a picture.
Did you get it?
We're good.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very, very much. And thank you for taking the time to be with us, Mr. Blessing. Very much appreciated. Out in the crowd, we also have a number of our first responders who take care of our district at such a high level. Can we have a big round of applause for all the first responders that were able to join us and keep our kids safe every single day? Absolutely. From Coleraine, Greene, and Spring Township, and our Hamilton County Division as well. Thank you very, very much. We also have a number of PTA members and leaders out there, so let's give a big round of applause for our PTA members and our leadership team here at Taylor. Our booster organizations, of course, are out here supporting all of our schools, so how about a big round of applause for our booster organizations, both at Coleraine and at Northwest. Thank you for all of their work. We have a number of retired Northwest Local School District staff. If you're retired from Northwest Local Schools, can we get a hand up so we can see where you're at? Let's give these guys a big round of applause. Thank you for your years of service. Thank you so much for joining us again. And can we have everyone who's a Northwest Local School District employee, but not at Taylor, but maybe from other buildings, if you're here with us, let's get a hand up so we can give you a round of applause as well. Thank you for joining us there in the back. Thank you very, very much. And I know they're excited. They've been excited. I know we got a number of Taylor Tiger teachers here as well. Can I hear from the staff here from Taylor? Give me a hand raise. Let's give these guys a big cheer. We're super excited about having them. We are thrilled about the work that they're going to do in growing your students. And of course, in front of us are the voters, our families, the Taylor Tiger families. Let me get another big cheer for our Taylor Tiger families. We're excited about having you. And lastly, before I turn it over, I want to give a big, giant round of applause because these guys are the ones who are going to do the work. They're going to make this place special. They're going to make it their own. A big round of applause for our Taylor Tiger students. Let's hear it for them. Absolutely. A school is just a building without you. With that being said, I'd like to turn things over to our superintendent. He has led a process through all of this along with his team, and we're just so thankful. And as a community member myself, I am thankful to him for his leadership. Let's welcome Mr. Todd Bowling.
Thank you. I'd like to welcome our community members, students, parents, staff, Coleraine Township trustees, the Board of Education, current members and past, and all of our outstanding business partners. I'd also like to recognize Mr. Bob Engel, who has helped us through this process as he just arrived, so welcome, Bob. Wow, it's been a fast 2 years. It seems like we were just shutting down closing ceremonies at the buildings of Weigel, Welch, Pleasant Run, Struble, and Taylor. Our community has worked so hard to provide for their family and others, which is what makes Northwest Local School District a great place to live. Today is the culmination of a lot of hard work and years of dedication to make sure our students have the very best opportunities and to be educated in the best buildings that we can possibly provide. I can imagine how excited teachers and students will be as they move into our schools. Our teachers are forever increasingly aware of the interaction between physical spaces and the learning environment. Modern facilities improve not only the school's physical environment, but also its learning environment. But the building alone cannot combine the vision and passion that guide the school's development. It is the interaction between the teachers and students which will make the difference and ensure the new buildings support higher levels of learning. It doesn't matter what my role is in this district. It is our staff that makes Taylor Elementary, which will make a difference in your son or daughter's life. So to the staff at Taylor Elementary, we are excited for you and your new beginnings. Today, there are people like myself in the audience that at some time or another attended former elementary schools in this school district. Today, you get to see your children go in and attend these schools, some the same Taylor that you attended. I would like to take time to thank some important people because without their efforts, this would not have been possible. First of all, Chris Mckee. Chris is our business director and has been outstanding. Let's give him a round of applause. Chris has been working 60 to 80-hour weeks if needed to monitor the progress and make sure we are getting every extra that you as a community wanted. Most jobs of this size require school districts hire extra people to monitor the building process. Chris never wanted this. He told me he would stay on top of everything, and he sure did. So thank you to Chris and everything you've done to help get us to this point. A big thank you to Megan Skanska, specifically Pete Becker, Evan Nwanko, Chris Soto, Dave McGee, SHP, Jerry Durr, and Mike Parkinson. And I have several others that I would like to recognize. From Skanska Megan, Chris Hopper, Evan, Pete, as I said, Dave Williams, Kathy Nwanko, Chris Soto, Dave McGee again, James Gork, Brady McGee, Griffin Braun, Ugo Nwanko, Trey Stotberg, Tim Fuller, Cannon Sams, James Bolander, Jeff Williams, John Ritchie. On all projects, Adam Kortemus, Amanda Feller, Fleet Fangman. I don't know how other schools are built and the reliability that you count on with your construction folks, but these folks, to put these three buildings where they are, has been outstanding. And one of the main reasons that we mentioned Michael and Chris, along with our current board, is they helped pick our construction folks, and SHP, who is our architect. And from SHP, I'd like to thank Lauren Delabella, Todd Thackeray, Mike Parkinson, Jerry Durr, Mike Shoup, Greg Lewis, Nicholas Aftazi, Brian Oldigas, Carrie Malatesta, Jenny Gallo, Emily Hart, Kinsey Harmon, Ed Melvin, Jim Messner, Ryan Hanslick, Ron Cobb, Andrew Himmelgarn, Jacob Fayola, Mary King, Kleinagers, and anybody else who had anything to do with the building. I cannot tell you what a pleasure it was to work with SHP. We had a lot of complaints, we had a lot of issues, we had a lot of changes, and they rolled with every one of them. So for our school district to have their support, it is very much appreciated. So if we could give Megan Skanska and SHP a round of applause, I would appreciate it. I'd also like to thank our FAC, our Facility Advisory Committee. Rich McVeigh played a very important part of that. Rich is here tonight. Robert Martin could not make it. And also our two board members, Bob Engel and Jim Detzel. They attended a lot of early morning meetings and made changes and helped us make decisions that were very integral to this building being successful. So thank you. Lastly, I would like to thank our board members for having the vision of what was needed for our community, our students, and staff to better our opportunity for our students. We didn't just build 3 new schools. We air conditioned the entire district and made improvements at each of our buildings. This was not the original plan, but hard work, long hours, and a collaborative relationship with our builder and architect allowed us to get here. So again, thank you to everyone who contributed to this. It is going to be outstanding. We'll move right through the rest of the program, but we have 2 very important people that need to speak. The first is our board president, Pam Detzel.
Thanks, Todd. Wow, are you excited? Is this a beautiful building or what? This is a long time coming for this community, but it is something that our children deserve. We have watched over the years of our neighboring school districts getting brand new buildings and kept saying, our kids deserve this. And I just have goosebumps. This is a little overwhelming because we finally got these beautiful buildings. So I want to thank everybody here because it took the community. I also want to thank just everybody that worked so hard together. It's a little disadvantage when you talk a little bit later in the program because, I mean, Todd pretty much hit everybody. But this, for our students, I would love to be a fly on the wall in each of these buildings, in every room, so that I could see what their expressions are when they walk in. Because you think this is gorgeous out here, wait till you go through those doors. Has any of the kids heard there might be a slide in the building? Maybe in the library? Pretty cool. I want to echo a couple of things real quick that Todd said. One thing I am very, very proud of is knowing that we picked the right team. And Skanska, Megan, SHP, there's nobody better. It is very, very unusual to come in not only on time, but we're under budget. So there's extra things in this building because of how hard the team has worked. Mike, working on the design, he didn't give us a cookie cutter school. He listened and he was innovative, and our kids are going to benefit because of that. You're going to see a lot of things in there. One thing off the top of my head is normally you think of a mechanical room and it's just, you know, a bunch of stuff behind a wall. Well, in here, you're going to see it's glass, and that's going to stir curiosity from the kids, and they're going to get to walk by that, and they're going to get to see that and probably ask questions. And how cool is that? So I don't know if any other schools have that, but I know we do. So very, very excited about that. Another thing I would like to say is somebody else that we need to thank is our custodial staff. I'm telling you what, the custodians, there was so much pressure at the end of the year to get, I know the teachers felt it, I know everybody felt it, but we needed to get everybody out of those buildings so that we could tear them down to get things going here. And our custodial staff has worked nonstop. They're here again now, helping direct traffic and so on and so forth. So I'd like a big round of applause for our entire custodial staff of the Northwest Local School District. And last but not least, I would just like to remind each one of you, we did these 3 buildings without raising any tax dollars. So thank you again, and I can't wait to see your faces when you walk through those doors. Thank you.
At this time, I'd like to introduce the proud principal of the Taylor Elementary, Miss Lori Reilly.
Good evening. I know you were super excited to get in there and you were eager, and I am just as eager to allow you to get in those doors. So I'm going to be super quick. I just want to take this opportunity, because I have been afforded it, to thank you. Thank you for allowing us to build these buildings and giving your students and the students in the community this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. They truly have the best of the best inside these doors. It is our hope that they are inspired by the building, that they are motivated and excited to come to school and eager to learn. On behalf of the staff, thank you for allowing us to teach and work in these state-of-the-art buildings. Teaching is a difficult job, and I have seen just renewed energy out of some staff. They are excited, they are eager, they are inspired by what they see inside, and we are doing things differently here at Taylor. Hopefully you've already kind of picked up on that this summer with our tailgates. We take this opportunity to open this new building and to be this first staff in here very, very seriously. We know this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and we are committed to doing it right. We're committed to doing it differently, and we are committed to continually doing what is best for the students here at Taylor Elementary. Thank you very much for your continued support, and I'm so excited because in just a few minutes you get to see it. Here we go.
All right, again, thank all of you for coming. Make sure that if you have any questions while you're going through the hall, we'll have folks at different stations. Miss Reilly will be going anywhere she would like to because it's her building, so I can't promise where she'll be. And Andrea Childress, her assistant. So at this time, if we could have the board members up to the ribbon. If we could also have 2 representatives from SHP and Megan Skanska, we'd like to go through with the ribbon cutting.
All right, I need the whole crowd to give me a countdown from 5. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome to Taylor Elementary, everybody. Congratulations, community. You have done it. Come enjoy your new school.
my assistant principal, counselor. Look at our nice conference room. I'll show you everything. I love giving tours. Hey, yeah. So
That's very nice.
it's very nice.
Very nice.
Man with a camera.
Oh, there's the evidence right there.
We're learning already.
Very nice.
That's exciting. Good, how are you? How you doing? How are you?
You have to sit on the